Hello, my name is Sakani Shongwani. I am better known as TK. I am 42 years old. I love life. I love living. I think it's such a privilege. I am a laughter opportunist. So any opportunity to laugh, I will take it, right? Even me saying this, I'm like, girl, what is that? But that is the truth. That is who I am. I'm an introvert that happens to love people. In my day-to-day, way of living, I am in the beauty industry and working as a sales and an operations kind of manager. That's the best way to explain it. And then I'm also a YouTuber. My YouTube is TK Shongwani, as simple as that. I'm also on different social media platforms, and that is mainly Instagram and TikTok. So you are more than welcome to follow me there on both platforms. I'm TK Watsakani. And that's basically, in a nutshell, my vibe. Okay. How is my YouTube channel going? It's going well. I'm happy with the progress. I've been there for now 2 years. It was, what YouTube has taught me is that comparison will steal from you. It is a thief. There is a saying, I can't remember, but about comparison and being a thief of something. And when I'm not comparing myself, I realize that I'm actually doing well. I mean, right now I've got, I think, 2,600 and something subscribers. The engagement on my channel is growing. I'm not a popular person, you know what I'm saying? And I have a lifestyle that might not be something that everyone aspires for, but I do have my community. There's people who look at me like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be like that. Or just, as humans, we don't always have to relate to someone. Sometimes we just enjoy seeing someone living a life that is slightly different from ours, and we just watch and enjoy it and everything. So in my view, it's going very well. I've been able to receive some collaborations with other businesses, to influence others in purchasing certain things and stuff. So I think that's great. As soon as businesses are able to see what you do and want you to be part of their marketing strategy, I think that is quite a, what is the word? I forgot what word I want to use, but basically it's really, it gives you, it validates you to say, okay, I am on the right track, and people think I bring something of value. I am trying to change a little bit or do more sit downs, which I know a lot of people enjoy, because I am comfortable with talking about things that may make others uncomfortable. However, when I do those vlogs, when I show my day to day, people enjoy that as well. So I guess I'll be, bringing a mixture of both. But if you're somebody who really enjoys talking about serious conversations, like for instance, one of my popular sit downs is where I talk about not having a desire to have children. Some of it is talking about, people's reaction to me being divorced as a Christian. What else? I talk about, highlighting great fathers. There's a lot. So if you're into those kind of deep conversations, then my channel is something that you will enjoy. If you want to see how someone who is over 40 and child-free, how do they live, you might enjoy my channel. If you enjoy someone who if you love workouts, working out, gym and everything like that, you'll definitely find that on my channel. It's that kind of thing, but I'm here celebrating being over 40 and living the best life that I can live. And that's basically my channel. How would I encourage someone who wants to start? Just start. We overthink these things. Let me tell you, my first video was a portrait style, so the same way as this for YouTube. And if you watch YouTube, it has to be landscape, because it must fit a full screen. And it took me about 2 uploads to realize that something is off, man. Why are my videos different from what I see out there? And I realized I just had to turn my phone the other way around, But every day you grow. The more you do it, the better you become. You start seeing, okay, what works. But if you wait until you're perfect or you are popular or whatever, you don't know who's going to find you, Some people's growth is fast, some is super slow, and others are just basic, medium growth, and everything. And I think I'm on the medium side. It's going well, but it's not in anything that is like, whoa, hectic and everything like that. But someone once, or a few people have mentioned this on social media, that sometimes we are so out of reality, out of touch with reality of what people support looks like. So for instance, if you've got 100 followers, imagine 100 people watching you in real life. That is a lot of people. Even 50, even 10 actually, people just watching you all at once is a lot. It's overwhelming. So imagine now with me having 2,500 followers, not followers, what do you call them, subscribers on YouTube. I've got, I think, 9,800 something for Instagram and 8,900 on TikTok. That's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So instead of me comparing myself to someone who got 100K, a million or whatever, I need to realize that what I have is actually a lot, and I can still be impactful with whoever is in front of me. And you know, we all do content for different reasons. You know, if you look at my Instagram and TikTok, it's all about fashion, about cuteness and everything like that, where on YouTube you get to see the real me, you see my personality, you see my joys, my struggles, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I say start if it's something you want to do. And don't wait for perfection, because we don't even know what it looks like. We all say nobody's perfect, but what if we are perfect? We are actually pretty perfect the way we are. You know, we don't have to wait for whatever society will tell us is perfect. So start. We will come and subscribe. The bravest thing I've ever done. I feel my life is just an act of bravery every single day. I make brave decisions almost every day. But physically, the bravest thing I've ever done is bungee jumping. I am quite I love adrenaline and exciting stuff like that, you know, so your zip linings and all of those kind of stuff is stuff that excite me. On my bucket list is to, you know, I know there's a lion park somewhere in Joburg where you walk with the lions. They walk in front of you and you're behind them. It's definitely on my bucket list. I would love to do that. So those are physically and mentally brave things that I've done. But as in a real life bravery, I think my ability to start over, and I've had a few opportunities to start over, and I start over with same exciting energy every day, thinking, you know what, life is good, even when it has its challenges. That I think I'm just so blessed and privileged that no matter what has happened in life, I've been able to bounce back and, you know, start over and everything. So I think that's in the bigger picture, that's one brave thing that I do. Choosing the lifestyle that I have, you know, I'm single. I choose not to have children going forward. And I think it's such a brave thing because it's not something that society is comfortable with. And I've made peace with my decision that that's the life I want to live, and I love it, you know. What else brave thing have I done? Oh, there's a lot actually. I got married, you know, lobola happened, but for my actual wedding, I got married with just a few people, you know, just basically four witnesses. And it was something that I needed to do, and I don't regret it. So I think that was pretty brave of me to do that. Don't ask too many questions, but yeah, I think every day there's just a lot of different brave things that I do. Life is for the brave, man. Yeah, we all are brave. 3 words that describe me are love, empathy, and fabulosity. Yeah, I think I'm all those things. I embody love. I'm, you know, I'm fabulous. Like there's energy and awesomeness in me, and I see it in others as well. And yeah, I have empathy. You know, I feel hard. I feel deeply. You know, so yeah, that is basically the 3 words that I describe myself: love, empathy, and fabulosity. Yes, there is a way of women bringing the best in each other. I'm one of those people who really, truly, fully believe that women love each other. I am not for that talk that women hate each other and the whole pull her down syndrome. I have been very privileged that people in my life actually love me, and I just attract people who love me instantly. You know, I'm not saying I don't have haters, but I do believe there is more of love than anything. So I think if we change our mindset that we don't hate each other, that's where it starts. Because once you realize that we actually love each other, then you are going to extend that love to the next person, and you're going to receive it as well. So let us stop our conversation about hating each other, because it's not a truth, it's a lie. And if that is what you've experienced, ma'am, unfortunately you are the problem. Sorry to bring it to your attention. You are the problem, okay? Because women really, really love each other. So let's continue to love each other and be loud about it and be sincere about it. You know, don't let anyone who is not a woman to bring us to, to tear us apart, and even other women who unfortunately may not have matured to realize that we actually love each other, then, do your thing and love the next person. Compliment another woman, not only on how we look, but also when you see them doing something great. I think we all love to be affirmed and, to be validated, even though we taught not to seek validation, but that's humans do appreciate being validated. We want to be affirmed. Someone needs to see us, So if you want to bring out the best in other women, see them for who they are, their greatness, the talent that they have in them. Stop with the gossip and belittling of each other. See the best in each other, because we all are amazing and we love each other. Like, true story, I love women so much. I think we're really fantastic, and I find joy being in the company of other women, and I think we're just great together. So yeah, let's change how we talk about each other. Let's change our mindset, because actually we really dig each other big time. Spring trends. Okay, so obviously Europe and America, they've already in that spring. No, where are they? They're in summer. Yeah, they're in summer right now. So obviously they will start the trends and then they will filter to us. Sometimes we take long to adapt to the trends, but one trend that I see we've already adapted is lip gloss. So lipsticks are still very much big in South Africa, but the trend is moving towards lip gloss, and lip gloss, not even just a colorful one. Sometimes it's your clear with the brown liner. That 90s kind of look is definitely back, and I'm seeing it in South Africa, and it's beautiful. I'm not saying if you love lipsticks, you should just move to lip glosses, but that is where the trend has moved to right now. A very luminous, hydrated skin is a big thing. People are really moving into understanding skincare and realizing that you don't have to be matte all the time. I need a bit of glow in your blusher or your highlighter on your skin in general is much appreciated. So yeah, less of that heavy foundation kind of look, more of that luminous, clean kind of makeup where you almost can see the skin, and it's not just covering every pore and every freckle with foundation and everything. So minimum is basically the thing, and glowing kind of skin is something that I have seen. People are doing more natural makeup. Their long heavy lashes are coming out, their very overdrawn brows are coming out. What else? Yeah, it's all the cleanliness, and people are putting skin first. And other trends when it comes to makeup itself, the actual product, a lot of foundations now have serums in it, because they realize that the world is moving towards skincare. So they're adding the serums in their foundations, so that you have added benefits, not just coverage, but you also have a bit of skincare in your foundation. Sunscreen has become a big thing even in the Black community when it wasn't before. So it's beautiful to see that we are taking better care of our skin, and in both skincare as well as foundation, and we're all out here just trying to to see skin versus just this mask that we saw, I think in the last maybe 5 years and everything like that. So yeah, those are definitely the trends that I have been coming through. Does age come with wisdom? It does, definitely, for most. I'm not saying everyone who's of a certain age is mature or is wise. I think yes, definitely age comes with wisdom. Life experiences gives you wisdom as well, and what you choose to do with those experiences. As someone who's in their 40s now, there's a lot of things that really do not matter to me anymore, that I'm just like, I want to be present in this life, in this body, in my actual experiences, even though I may hope for a better tomorrow, but today I am here and I'm going to make the most of where I am today. So I think it's one of the things that I have learned through the years, and I think makes me wiser. It makes me enjoy life more instead of looking at a future that is not here. I don't even know if I'm going to experience that future. So yes, definitely, I feel like I'm a little bit wiser as I grow older. Not in everything. There's probably some things where I'm still a silly girl, but in most things, I think I am definitely growing in wisdom. How do I build consistency and discipline? I build it by having the bigger picture in mind, right? So let's say it has to do with exercising. I know what exercising makes me feel like. I feel stronger. I feel less tired. I feel good. I love touching muscles that is developing. I want to look forward to wearing certain things. And those are some of the things that help me to say, okay, I'm going to be consistent in what I'm doing when it comes to maybe exercising or eating as healthy as I can. If it has to be with my social media, being consistent, I do understand that for anything to grow, you need to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, the biggest thing is that I look at the bigger picture and then every day take it one step at a time. I think that's the best way to build consistency, because consistency is not based on trying to achieve the big dream, right? It's the little habits that you do every day that you know are going to get you to the big dream, instead of trying to do too much all at once. I think that is the easiest way that can help you to be consistent and to build that discipline. You know, when it comes to discipline, it's really difficult, right? Because people will say, what keeps you so motivated? And motivation is tricky because it's about emotions. You know, it's about how you feel that day. But if you are disciplined, you realize that you might have to sacrifice some pleasures now for the bigger picture. So I think more than anything, always having a bigger picture, a vision of what you want to achieve is what will help you to be more consistent, to be more disciplined, and also having your own dreams instead of someone else's. Because I think it's very hard to be disciplined in something that's not yours, versus if it's something that is yours, that you own it and you're able to be consistent in whatever you do so that you can achieve that goal. Oh, there's two scriptures that I absolutely love. One is the one that I've loved all my life, and that is Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 7. Says, be anxious for nothing, but in prayer and supplication, make your request known to God. And the peace of God that surpasses all human understanding will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. You know, whenever I go through a difficult time and I'm worried or whatever, it comes to mind. It comes to mind almost daily, you know. I say it in my mind like, I should not be anxious for anything. You know, anxiety will come. It's part of a human experience. But when you've got God on your side, you realize that, you know what, no matter what, I'm going to get through it, you know, and ask for God's peace, that even when you're going through the most, that you have God's peace. So definitely Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 7, be anxious for nothing, but in prayer and supplication, make your request known to God, and the peace of God that surpasses all human understanding will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Then the second one I've loved, I think, in the last few years is Numbers 23, verse 19. Am I right? Yes. This one, I love it. This scripture humbles me. When you feel like, whatever, you know. Numbers 23 verse 9 says, man is not a man that he should lie, nor is he a son of man that he should change his mind. You know, if does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Like, you know, no matter what you've been promised and what your life may look like at that moment, I believe, like, I always, it humbles me, but I always be like, man, God is not a man he should lie. No, is he a son of man that he should change my mind? He's not your ex. You know what I'm saying? He's not your father or whoever, you know what I'm saying, that may have messed you up and everything like that. He doesn't change his mind. And what that has looked like for me is that God's promises will come to pass. It may look different from how you envisioned it, but it's definitely going to happen, you know. So yeah, that's basically my two favorite scriptures, Philippians 4, verse 6 to 7, and Numbers 23, verse 19. Alrighty, sharp. What would I say to someone who has given up? I would start by saying giving up is useless, especially if you don't know how long you're going to be on earth for. Imagine you are giving up today at 42, which is my age, and then I die at 150. Can you imagine that those years would have been wasted, you know, not living my best life? So I would say, do not do it. It's not worth it. I do understand that some days it will feel like that, but next day, you know, pick yourself up again, take those 10 steps. The next day you might take 2 steps back, but if you keep moving forward, chances are you'll reach where you need to go. And you know, don't look at don't be obsessed with the destination, but enjoy the journey. You know, I know that kind of talk is very cliched, but a lot of the times that we hate our lives is because there's this something that we are trying to achieve instead of being present today and enjoying what the day presents in front of us, so don't give up. And you must be your own inspiration. You must be your own source of inspiration. I know a lot of parents will say, they're living for their children. Don't do that, because children can decide one day that they're not feeling you, and then what? Are you going to give up? Because they're humans here with their own life experiences, and it might not have anything to do with you. So don't give up. You deserve a good life. You deserve a chance. You deserve being happy. You deserve to live. As Dr. Maria loves to say, life is for the living, so live. The reason that God thought it was a good idea to wake you up this morning is because you were worth that breath that is inside of you. So don't give up. Find people in your life who can support you in this journey, no matter how hard it may be. And sometimes I think when people talk and they've overcome or are overcoming challenges, you think yours are bigger than everyone else's and everything like that. We are all challenged differently, but the only difference between someone who's challenged and they get on the other side and live to testify, and the other person who unfortunately doesn't get to testify is because the other one decided they were going to live through whatever they are going through. All right, so yeah, live.
In 2024, I want to announce that I will once again be interviewing a few more women as a form of empowering each other, as a form of realizing that the people that are in our lives are actually unsung heroes.